Hey, Paul.
Yep.
How are you?
Good. Monday morning.
It is Monday.
Monday
We haven't,
morning. Almost the end of the month, too.
Huh?
Almost into October.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah.
What is it with you? You like show up like every couple weeks now.
I was here last Monday.
Were you? I forgot.
Jeez.
Totally forgot.
No, I was here last Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, I never know.
Yeah.
I don't remember yesterday half the time.
Oh. Today's Monday, you know.
Huh?
Today's Monday.
Oh, yeah, so I'm told.
Yeah, it's Monday, second to last day of September, so you know. Okay? The sun is shining.
All right.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't know. Some things happening around town
yeah.
that I don't think, it's like, so what's going on? And the I guess the normal thought was, or the normal answer a lot of times is not much, nothing going on.
I know.
I don't know. So, but the fact of the matter is there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. So, yesterday there was a tragic accident.
Yeah.
On Route 164.
Yep.
And it was over by the golf course.
Just by Brewster Road with that.
Yeah, a little past it. It was past Brewster Road by about maybe an eighth of a mile.
So was it after the corner?
All right. So like if you're leaving Jewett City going towards Preston,
Correct.
It would be about an eighth of a mile before Brewster Road on your left.
Oh, before, so
it was before like Tooley's and the golf course.
Wow. See, I thought it was down further because they said Brewster Road.
No.
Well, that's not pretty well.
Matter of fact, we went and did we streamed saw football yesterday in Stonington.
Yeah.
And somebody here?
I thought so.
Oh. And when on the way back there was a road closed sign right at the four corners in 164, like 4 miles.
Wow.
Before where anything was.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, I guess nothing's happening. We just kept going tra-la-la down the road. Yeah. And all of a sudden, poof, there it was. And I don't know why they closed the road way back there.
That's kind of odd.
When they could have just directed traffic like down Brewster Road.
Well, maybe the thought was that there was so many traffic coming from Foxwoods that maybe they thought it would be an overload on Brewster Road. Where if you get people, well, the other thing too is you got a lot of people coming from Foxwoods that want to go up to, they want to get on 395 North.
Yeah.
So that makes it kind of tough. So, but anyway, yeah. So I got reading. I thought it was down by Brewster Road where the curve was. That turn that you go down the hill.
Yeah.
But apparently it was before that then, which is really like a straightaway almost in front of where the golf course is. So who knows what happened?
I don't really know.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate that somebody had to pass away. And something, it's unfortunate too because it was the girl's 21st birthday. What a bummer.
Yeah, you need to pull that closer because you're
Yeah.
Wait.
It was the girl's 21st birthday.
Yeah.
So what a bummer. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's check the chat room. Good morning, Donna. How are you?
Yeah.
Well, come on in.
Well.
Yeah, and she just says that corner is tricky, and it is.
That corner down there is tricky because if you come down too fast, you're right. You could, but it's before that. So
the girl there was obviously you had said there was a fatality. There was a girl that got killed. She was from Massachusetts.
Yeah,
she was a passenger in the car.
Right.
It was driven by another gentleman who was also 21 years old. Daniel Dantes of Ludlow, Mass.
They probably were coming back from, the casino, celebrating the birthday.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
The other Tesla was driven by, and I apologize if I say the name incorrectly, but Bren Kumar. And last name is Patel.
Yeah.
And he lives in Jewett City.
Right.
They said he and the driver of the other car each sustained minor injuries.
Right.
But the young lady, Alexis Newcomb, yeah, her birthday was 9/28.
I know.
21 years old.
21 years old. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it from what the police report says is that they were traveling towards Jewett City. The young couple.
Yep.
They were traveling towards, and Mr. Patel was traveling out of town, like going towards Preston.
Right.
His car, Patel's car, is the one that veered over and struck the other car head on.
Yeah. Man.
So,
Yeah. Man. Not
so
good.
that's, huh?
Very, it's usually that road is pretty good. I mean, with the amount of traffic that's on that road, it's not bad to drive on. As long as you're driving at a reasonable speed, it is pretty safe. Because a lot of times there's a lot of traffic, so you really can't speed.
But we don't know. We don't know. Of course, all of the determining factors.
No, we don't.
Was somebody intoxicated? We don't know.
Don't know.
Was somebody going very fast? Were they speeding? But the Connecticut reconstruction team, automobile reconstruction squad, cars, they like that. They were there yesterday. You could see them, going ahead and trying to recreate the scene.
Trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah. By the time we got there, the cars were still there, and everybody else was gone. As far as the people that were in the cars. So
yeah.
But it doesn't stop the fact that this young lady has passed away.
I know. It's unfortunate. Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Anyway, both of them were Teslas.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know how safe Teslas are. I really don't know. I don't know from a safety perspective what were they,
Well, like again, we don't know what the determining factors were.
No. Yeah, because if it was like this, how the hell she was on the passenger side, was being going down, she'd be on the left. So I don't know. Who the hell? Maybe the car swerved around, got double hit again. Who the hell knows?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Anyway, tragic. So that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
On 164 in Preston.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can answer that question for you as far as like the diagram is concerned. They usually put a diagram.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, head on.
Yeah.
Sector 12 on the diagram. It's head on.
Wow.
Because they're different the way they do it, and they can show you where the points of impact was. So both were sector 12. Like sector 1 would be passenger front, like that corner. So, and it's like a clock.
Yeah, we got you.
So,
yeah. Yeah. Like I say, I don't know what the safety rating is on Teslas. I don't know.
Then again, whatever the safety rating is, if somebody was speeding and they hit head on, does it really matter?
No.
Is what other than like an international truck, would probably protect you from that. But I don't know as far as passenger cars.
Today's cars are made to fold up like an accordion anyway, because the car takes the blunt of it. and they got airbags everywhere. If you
Yeah.
haven't noticed, I mean, side bags, front bags. So, but whatever. We can speculate all we want, but we still
Dirt
win.
bags.
Yeah. So, it's too bad.
Good morning, Rachel. They're from northern South Carolina or southern North Carolina. We
She
don't know.
lucked out.
Who? Oh, with the
Hurricane.
storm.
Hurricane.
Yeah, it's going to veer out.
It went exit stage right.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck there.
She lucked
We don't know
out.
where she's from, though. We have no idea.
Yeah.
And Steve. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today. So yeah, that's the accident. It's obviously all cleaned up now, but
Yeah.
one fatality yesterday in Jewett City. All right, moving on. What is up with all these power outages?
I don't know.
I mean, we had Ken Sullivan, who was the director for many years for director of Public Works or Public Utilities in Jewett City.
Yep.
Not Griswold, Jewett City. And, the mighty borough. We never lost power, ever. I mean, it could have been a monsoon, could have been a tidal wave. We would have had power. It didn't matter.
Even during the hurricane we had, it was only off for like 10 hours. It came back on again, and in the last month and a half, it's like bingo, but it's Eversource's fault.
Yeah. But still,
Yeah.
it just keeps happening.
I know.
We've had, 4?
Yeah, I don't know what happened the other day. It was like, oh no. I don't know about you, but to me, it's a pain in the ass because you got to reset everything. And I have lights in my garage that are like on a remote. I mean, they're.
Yeah.
And when the power goes off, guess when it comes back on again?
But,
the lights are on.
Right.
The TV comes on.
Well, I come in here, and all the cameras are reset. That's what I had to do this morning. I had to reset the cameras and everything before we went on.
Yeah.
The computer was off. The audio systems are off.
Yeah.
Everything. But my computer over there was on.
Oh, there you go.
I don't get it.
It rebooted.
That's
kind of surprising.
No, that doesn't reboot by itself, that one.
Because usually when the power goes off, it shuts off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it had some power built up thinking it's going to happen again. So let me just save it right here until.
Yeah, I have one fan that's on a remote control. A lot of times I have a hard time getting it going, and it's no, here we go again. So it took me a little
hard
while.
time getting it going. What do you got to spin it?
Yeah, get the fan going again. But my God, and you got to reset all the clocks or some of the clocks. Otherwise, the microwave is flashing.
God.
Oh God.
Or the VCR.
Oh, I don't have those. Those are gone.
Who's got a VCR? Anybody? Anybody? The 12 o'clock blinking. Me.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. But I think the thing that people got to worry about, I know I worry about, is not so much is the power going to come back on, but when it comes back on, will it come back in a surge?
Then kiss your refrigerator goodbye.
Or other things.
Yeah.
And there have been, enough power outages.
Yep. Well,
I'm sure some things have gone pop on people.
One storm, I killed the electronics in my fridge.
In your what? In your fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way that it flashed on and off burnt up the card.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, who are you going to blame?
So now you worked in, in electricity for years. So I don't know if you would know the answer to this question, but is there really a good or a surge protector that you can get that will protect you on like power surges that come through? Like many joules, Joules.
I have on my main box, I have a lightning protector connected to my main panel that they installed for me, which is, I guess, is supposed to take care of a power surge. But the fridge, I mean, even that was in, and it still knocked the fridge out. But I do have a surge protector now plugged into the refrigerator because just in case. I don't want to lose electronics again.
Right.
But
there's so many different levels of surge protectors.
Yeah.
Which ones are just junk? And then because you can get a surge protector for $10, and you can get a surge protector for thousands. Really, I mean, if you want to go, but for just like home use. I don't know,
Yeah.
$100,
I-
$80.
Really don't know. I just put them on there and protect the major stuff. But you're right. There have been,
But not everybody has surge protectors, so you kind of
No.
wonder if anybody's
no.
like losing losing
Yeah.
appliances
Well,
or
I
electronics.
know a lot of people when I worked for the utility, they would
Speak up.
they would sue they'd go after the
No,
utility.
you know what happens, Paul, is that when you get comfortable in talking,
Oh.
you start to mumble a little
Oh.
bit. And,
Well,
you
it's
know, you can hear it.
they would sue the liquor companies for
Yeah.
the food, the refrigerator, stuff like that, because of the surge. Because a lot of times when it goes off, rather than being a normal
Right.
voltage, it comes in at a high voltage. Or if one phase comes off of your service, guess what? It's like,
Well, I would go into Radio Shack and I'd say, "Hi, I'd like to, get I used to work at Radio Shack, so." But this is one of those things that we're like, I don't know.
yeah.
People. So I would just sell the most expensive one. Yeah, this is the most protection, I guess. I don't know. But I did tell people. I said I don't think we sell anything that will prevent a lightning strike surge
Well, like I say, I have
that we sell.
That you
I didn't
sell,
say there
yeah.
wasn't anything.
there is
out there.
You can put it on your main panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So, but I don't know if the $8.99 surge protector
you get what you pay
from
for.
Ocean State is going to do it.
You get what you pay for.
Right. But then again, will the $49.99 one from Walmart or Home Depot, will that do it? We don't know.
Don't know.
Just put it on and find out.
But
So,
I have them on some of the major pieces of equipment. Like I said, if the power goes off, all of a sudden I'll go home and the TV's on
yeah.
because it does that quick thing and it's like almost hitting the remote.
Yeah.
So what the hell's the TV doing on?
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
You can see it.
And then other times if I don't know what's there, I'll go to bed at night and I'll look out the window and the garage lights are on. Oh crap! Well, you know why? Because when they put in the garage, you ever see those fans that you screw in like a light bulb?
Yes.
Okay, they run off a remote, and I use those in the garage just to keep the air going because it's a cheap way to get a couple tiny fans in there.
You don't want the Chevelle's paint to chip.
Yeah, right. So what happens is when the lights go off and come back on, it's almost like hitting the remote. So I'll go to bed like, oh crap, the lights are on. It's the freaking fan lights are on. So yeah. So you don't know how many times I've had to go out there over the
Does that really bother you?
Not really.
No, all right. I was saying.
No, it's not really.
I was just looking. Whatever.
Yeah. If they're on at night, when
It's not going to pull me out of bed.
No, they just stay on and screw it.
Yeah.
I'll catch you tomorrow.
Unless power goes out again.
Yeah. But,
So amidst all this, with the power going out
yep.
and everything, now the rates are going up.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there any word on?
$5. We're all gonna get. If we're all gonna get like a $5 charge or a service fee or something.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What are we paying for?
It's well, I guess it's well, you can go to the Borough of Jewett City page on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And you can watch it. Different. I mean, businesses and residential are going to they're different. But I think what I got out of it, and please, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me. In the chat. What I understood was $5. Was a $5 like universal service charge or something like that. That's going to go on the residential customers' bills. And apparently it's more in line with everybody else. Well, I don't really care what's in line, but the way the director of JCDBU put it is that we're still 25% lower than Eversource. So this is the way I look at it. Congressmen go in and they try to vote themselves out of a 30% raise. They don't get it. It gets shot down. But then the junior congressman comes in, how about 15%? And he's a hero, right? Because it didn't go up, but they still got more money. Yep. It's the same thing with this. It's like, all right, we're here. Eversource is up here. We don't want to go here because it'll be bad. But we have room to raise it right in here and still say that we are less expensive
Yeah,
than Eversource,
bad comparison.
which they're correct.
Yeah, they would be. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I'm
anyway.
still trying to see if anybody.
Well,
Yeah, and Steve just said it too. Steve, still way cheaper than Eversource, which is absolutely correct.
well, it would be.
But,
Yeah.
but, what are we used to? And I think, honestly, Paul, I'm not complaining about it. It's nominal.
No, it's just $5. It's not $5 based on what your usage is.
Correct.
It's just $5.
Right. So,
So that's not really a rate hike.
well, they're changing the structure of the bill, and then they announced, how much it would be per kilowatt hour, and it was not it wasn't like a 20% increase or anything like that. So, with everything going up that we've experienced, in this entire world in the last 4 years, I mean, and I know prices have just exploded.
Yeah.
From food
Yep.
to utilities, to the price of cars. I know I'm all over the map with this, but it's true. They've been pretty status quo over at JCDPU.
Yeah.
So, it's like, all right, so I have Sirius XM in my car. And by the way, if anybody has Sirius XM, if you don't know this, and I found this out probably about 5-6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer ago, from my daughter, Chelsea. She said, she goes, don't ever pay $25 a month for Sirius XM. She goes, just don't do it. I said, why? I said, what am I supposed to do? She goes, you call them and tell them you're going to cancel. So I did. And they said, well, hold on, because of course they don't want you to go anywhere. So they say that they have a promotional rate. The promotional rate was $5.95 a month. So I've had that rate for 5-6 years. So, I certainly, I can't say no to that, so, cause I'm not really a terrestrial. I am not someone that puts it on FM anymore.
I don't either.
I would rather put it on AM if I had AM, because there's a lot of talk radio and stuff like that on AM, but in news and everything.
I've had XM for years.
Well, myself included now too.
Yeah, and I did the same thing, because one bill I got was $221
for the year.
Right? For the year, I called them and went down to $100 or $106, and right now I don't have to call them anymore.
So I said that because I've had to call them every year. And last year I said, oh, okay. So they said, no, promotion is good. You'll be on there. You don't have to call back anymore. Okay. Well, every time they've said that to me, I've had to call. So I get the notice. I got it Friday or Saturday for the renewal.
Yeah.
And it was for after taxes and fees, it was $24.98, $25 a month. I'm like, oh, here we go again. So I called up, and the guy, I think it's very much expected. I think they're only expecting to get $6-7 a person a month, and they'll say, well,
right.
Well, we'll try to get to 25, and let's see if we'll get away with it. But I think people are a little more savvy now. So I went, yeah, no. I called him, and the promotion is still there, but it went to $8 a month. So, all right. So with tax, I'm paying $9.03 now. So all said and done, I'm paying about $2.40 more. I wasn't unhappy with that, because I'd had that same $6 rate for 5-6 years.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, mine stays the same. I will see the bill come in, and then it gets charged against my card, and I said, okay.
Donna says, oh, 94.9 Connecticut Talk Radio. Yeah, I don't pay any attention to them.
No, I don't listen to FM at all.
No. And plus that right there, that particular station, I mean, I've met Lee a few times and everything. I don't have anything against him or anything,
Right.
but it's so right too. It's very far to the right,
Yeah.
and if you're just looking for news and information, it's very swayed, I think.
Yeah.
So
No, I don't listen to FM.
Steve brings up an interesting point, which is true. Just $5 now about the rate increase,
Yeah.
but they normalize rate increases and we just accept it. See, and I understand that thought, but we haven't had a rate increase
No, we haven't.
since 6 years, 5 years, 6 years with JCDPU.
Right.
So
See, they don't have to go against Pura. They don't deal with Pura at all because they're a municipality.
yeah,
They go deal with CMAQ. So they don't go through Pura,
right.
which makes it different. The thing, here's
Well,
the other,
people, I don't think
but
people
here's the
understand
other
what Pura is.
well, Public Utility Regulatory.
Association,
Yeah.
yeah.
But during COVID, if you didn't pay your electric bill, you got shut off.
Yeah.
Where with Eversource, if you didn't pay your electric bill, you couldn't get shut off because of Pura.
Right.
And guess who's paying for that now?
Us.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's the difference. So, but yeah, they try and not pay your bill for a couple of months and see what happens. Guess what?
Yeah.
You're shut off. Yeah,
Very true.
that's the difference between a controlled company by Pura versus one by CMAQ.
Yeah, but I also told you I left Canterbury because the utilities were too high. We just literally could not afford paying the rates that Eversource had with the delivery fees. When we had a $740 delivery fee 1 month
Yeah,
from $740
it's a lot of money.
for a delivery fee. The f- is that? I'm saying, yeah, we're out of here. So if I could stand here and be and give them the double birds right now, I would, because even Melissa said to me, she goes, a couple of days ago, she goes, thank God we don't have Eversource. So all right, we'll talk more about this stuff in a minute, but I want to get to a couple of announcements here on SNSN. So hang with us, and we'll be back in a minute.
Griswold runs on neighbors helping neighbors. That's why Tina Falk is seeking re-election, keeping services strong and your tax dollars accountable. And Matt Danieluk is stepping up for his first term as selectman. Hands-on, listening first, ready to get to work. Together, Tina and Matt will focus on safer roads, strong schools, support for seniors, thriving small businesses, and real transparency at Town Hall. Because in Griswold, we need steady leadership that puts our town first. We care about the people, not the politics. On November 4th, vote Tina Falk and Matt Danieluk for Board of Selectmen.
Paid for by the Griswold Democratic Town Committee, Linda Cody, Treasurer.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Hi, this is Charlie from AC/DC Industrial Electric. We're not just about selling and repairing generators. We got a full rental fleet ready to roll from 8 kW to 275 kW, all trailer mounted with Whisper Quiet diesel engines. We have all the cables, protective ramps, and connections that would be needed to connect to your system. As licensed electricians, we can handle full connections and disconnect. If your backup generator fails, give us a call. We'll get a rental unit to you as fast as possible so you will be back up and running in no time. Here at AC/DC Industrial Electric, we won't leave you in the dark.
They won't leave you in the dark. Okay. So, these sponsors, basically, they sponsor us to be here. And plus, they're the ones, for the most part, that are paving the way for us to broadcast sports.
Oh.
Like going to Griswold High School or Stonington, where we were yesterday for youth sports. And,
Gotcha.
we have, we have a whole different set of wonderful sponsors for youth sports, like for youth football. And let's see, Drawbridge Realty, which is in Mystic. Actually, they're in Stonington, and they're local here.
Yeah.
But the owner, Jason Calero, goes ahead and and he sponsored, because he lives here, because his kid, plays on the Pee Wee team. So, he wanted all the games to be, shown yesterday. So he stepped up and did that. Another local sponsor that we had yesterday. Let me find it. Where is it? Why can't I find it? I think I have something here in the top right. I can pull it. Boy, my eyesight is junk. Nope, that's not it. That's another one. Yeah, Barnum Financial Group out of Warwick. But Josh Howarth, who's the head coach of the juniors team, also sponsored yesterday, for the juniors team. So it's because of these guys right here, that we're able to do that, and if anybody wants to sponsor, a sport or youth football or youth sport or something like that, call us. We'll definitely, we're always open to talking to bring more and more sports, especially the kids, the schools. The highest we go, like see unicorns. We're not going to go any further than that. We don't want to. We want to say more local. But there's businesses like that go ahead and actually do the job for us.
Yeah.
There's Capital Property Group, as well. We're in the same building as Capital Property Group.
Right.
Matt has been so supportive of everything that we do. So. Our sponsors are the lifeblood of everything that we do here. Because I still think people think that we just show up. I work for Target or something, and but I just want to do sports on the weekends, and
it's just something, a hobby.
Yeah. It's a hobby that takes up all of my time, like 50 to 60 hours a week. So, and trust me when I tell you, I'm not getting rich, doing this, but I love it.
Yeah.
I make less money now than I did when I was working for Verizon. A lot less, but I'm a lot happier. Yeah. How can we forget, of course, our friend Mike Mish. Now, it's funny because Drawbridge Realty in Stonington, their preferred lender, when he told me this yesterday, was Mike Mish from One Trust Home Loans, who I've used personally. So give you an idea, how he is. That's pretty incredible.
Wow.
So I was like, really? That's really cool. And for no apparent reason, there's Kevin Trahan.
Oh boy. They go from real estate, financing,
we have people from all walks of life, that are doing this. But there he is, Kevin Trahan. We were in the booth, And he's outside the booth of Grizzle High School, and I just snapped a picture of him. So anyway, yeah, I get a kick out of Kevin. I really do. So I think we kind of knocked the whole subject down about electricity around here. Just the fact that we're losing it a lot in the borough
lately.
Yeah, and all the blame apparently is on EverSource. And okay,
Well, it
Right.
was EverSource because apparently there was
it was a fire one day.
Well, there was a nest. There was a nest on the line, I think somewhere in Lisbon, on one of the transmission lines. There was a nest of it was a bird, and they couldn't go in and remove it because, and the other thing was, Farmer Brown, whoever it was, had a crop growing, so he couldn't drive a truck in to get to it. Otherwise, you would trample the guys. What might have been corn. I don't know what it was, but they didn't want to drive in until the guy cleaned it up, harvest what he was doing.
Yeah,
Then they drove the truck in and then took it off the line. But yeah, there was a nest of something on one of the lines, and then the other thing was a fire, which is going to happen.
Right.
So things like that happen.
so they actually shut that things down in Lisbon, and that affected the transmission in Jewett City.
Yeah.
So there we go. There's that.
But I don't know what the bump in the line was, the past one. I'm not sure what happened there. It wasn't very long, but it bumped us again. So
Yeah.
let's hope that's the last of it. So that takes care of the electric part.
Yeah.
Now we have another one.
There was a water main break.
I know.
No, there was a water main break.
Yeah.
Well, you brought this up. Tell me more about it, because
Well, I think
there was something I think Lori Sorter put up.
Yeah,
but I
it was a
didn't-
water main break, I believe, I thought it was Ash Street, ASH. I'm not even sure what that is. So I guess the
Off
crews.
North Main, I believe.
Yeah, apparently the crews worked overnight to get it fixed. Yeah. So there were certain parts of town that did lose water.
Let's see. All the information and updates regarding today's water situation, this was yesterday, have come as a result of shared conversations between the borough staff, selectmen, public works director, Jewett City Water Company, the fire marshal, the emergency management team, JCDPU, fire departments. Okay, she was just talking about how what a collective effort it was. But the actual update was the water company believes that the water outage, this is yesterday, will affect just one house. That resident is aware, and the process for this break should last 3 to 4 hours. They will be back tomorrow to deal with Ash Street that has a small leak.
Yeah.
So,
But I think I thought what I read was somebody was complaining why she was the one making the announcements rather than electric utility.
Lori's the borough queen. I mean,
But
she's the head of it all in the borough.
I can understand where that person is coming from because basically, I don't know who the person was, but apparently they complained because why was she doing it rather than Jewett City Water doing it or electric company doing it rather than why does she have to do it? So somebody, I don't know who the hell it was, complained about it. Anyway, the information.
Why would they complain about that? How miserable are you if you have to do that?
I don't know.
Complain about who's bringing the message.
All I'm saying is the information got out there. That's the only thing I have a problem with is make sure the information gets out there. So I think people won't be ticked off if you know what's going on.
So anyway, hold on. So the post, this is where it gets fun for me,
Okay.
is that not so much that there was a water main break,
Yeah.
but it's just people don't read. They don't read. So Lori Sorter puts, it'll affect one house. The resident is aware, and the process for this break should take 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Here's a comment. Any idea when the water will be turned back on?
Well,
3 to 4 hours. Come on, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, I've don't get me wrong. I mean, I've been guilty of, like, maybe if I would have read the next two lines, but so when I say that, I mean me too, because I do it. But
Yeah.
if it says that the water main breaks, so if it was noon, 3 and 4,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about you, but other than taking a shower in the morning, how much do you use your water during the day? Think about it.
you know what? I drink tap water.
Oh, you do?
I do,
Oh.
and I grew up drinking hose water.
Uh,
Did you not? Did you go to get Crystal Springs water somewhere, as a young man in the 50s? No, you drank out of the freaking hose.
yeah.
So did I.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I get this twitch here and there, but
I mean, if I'm making coffee and stuff like that, I use regular tap water. But if I do have bottled water if I'm drinking during the day.
So Jamie says, Jamie Dexter Hamill says, it was more of a why does this fall on Lori when it should come from the water company?
That's what somebody was complaining.
Okay. I think. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think Lori honestly takes it upon herself to do this. This is just my own personal opinion. I'm not speaking for her, but she also has probably the biggest borough following. So to get that information out, maybe the water company did put it out,
I don't know.
but nobody saw their page because they don't follow it. That's the only thing I can think of is that Lori has a social media following in the borough with the Borough of Jewett City page.
Yeah.
So to get information out, probably to the most people, as she could, or as possible, that was probably why she does it.
Yeah. Well,
And I think she also does feel because, that she should do that just to get information out. Because, I mean, think about it. If you have the Borough of Jewett City page and you have Jewett City Water, how many people are you following Jewett City Water on Facebook? No. And then the fact that people rely on Facebook for their oxygen,
yeah.
So it's like you're probably not going to see it.
Well,
You have more of a chance to see it on Lori, with Lori doing it with the Borough of Jewett City page. So I guess that would
I think
be my explanation.
Yeah,
that nobody asked for.
I think the most. I think if you compare the two of them, water versus electricity, I think the electricity one is the one that people would feel more comfortable with because they really want to know what's going on. I mean, there are people at Jewett City that could have access to the borough page, and when the power goes out, who knows better right then and there
Right.
what's going on. So they could actually go into the Jewett City borough page and put something out there, or experience and blah, blah, blah. And I think that's all they look to do. But I think what ends up happening is the power goes out and eventually they tell her and she puts it up. So
And Jamie just said it too. She goes, and this is probably the better way of saying what I just said in one sentence. Lori is just being helpful.
yeah, she is.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But and but people kind of wonder why isn't Jewett City saying it? I mean,
She is Jewett City.
Well, she's what happens if she disappears?
She's
What happens if somebody else takes over? What if she's not borough queen anymore?
That'll never happen.
Well, no, don't say that.
Don't. That's blasphemous.
But
I got you back, Lori.
But again, who the hell? If she's not around and she does it because she wants to do a good job, what if the next person could care a rat's butt about it? Then what are we going to find out?
I hope that the next person in line would understand the importance of it and continue to do it. See, there are people that, and I know even in this administration now, that aren't into social media. But guess what? Your neighbor is. Your relatives are. Your the people down the street, you know,
Yeah.
people on other boards, or they're,
Yeah.
the best way to reach them is social media. I hate to say it, but buy newspapers. You know, if you want to put an ad in the
Yeah,
newspaper, forget it.
can
Do you know? You know what else is trending too? Is that people are not taking out, or families are not. And this is morbid, but it's fact. You're seeing less and less obituaries.
Oh yeah.
Because they are incredibly expensive. $5, $6, $7, $800 and more, depending on what you want to put in there.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
What kind of value are you doing there?
Ridiculous.
So what's happening now that I have seen, and I'm sure other people too, because when you get to 60 and above, what are you doing? You're reading the obituaries. Am I right?
Well, you do sometimes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. But they, you know, what do you do? You know, the it seems like the funeral home themselves are creating the obituary.
Yeah.
And then the families can share it on
Right.
social media.
Yeah.
And you'll get a lot more traction that way, I think, than
Yeah.
spending a
Yeah.
crap ton with the Norwich Bolton. I'm sorry, Norwich Bolton, but there's going to be a day where SNSN is not going to be relevant anymore as far as sports. Something else will happen. And I hate to put that out into the universe, but it's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, what happens if I kick over, right? Who's going to take it?
Right.
Hopefully somebody will continue to do it.
Right. Which
So-
you just said, which clarifies my point, is if something happens to Lori and she retires,
Yeah. Oh, I know. I understand. I was
yeah.
just
but-
being a little
But
playful.
the
when I-
important thing is that the information gets out there so people know what's happening. Otherwise, if you don't, people are going to be buzzing. Well, what happened? What's going on? What's this? What's that? You know.
Jamie just said, you know, I mean, Jamie, why don't you just come here and co-host? Really, seriously, because you know, you're like, you know, just come in here. Come on.
Yeah.
Because with these power outages we've had over the summer, I immediately checked the borough page first because I know with Lori, she'll have something posted, even if it's just we're looking into it. Stay tuned. It's reliable.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's why. So I think it is time for two things. For us to move on with our day. And also, I want to put it out there. For years, we had a gentleman who doesn't live in Jewett City anymore, dubbed Mr. Jewett City,
Yeah.
Al Gear,
Yeah.
who, by all rights, is Mr. Jewett City.
Yep.
He doesn't live in Jewett City anymore, so I call him Mr. Jewett City Emeritus. We don't have a Mrs. Jewett City.
Oh, we do now.
I think Lori Sorter should be dubbed Mrs. Jewett City. She's probably rolling her eyes right now. What do you guys think? Hey, Brad. Hey, it was good seeing you yesterday, by the way. Yeah, why not? Mrs. Jewett City. Does she not embody the spirit of the borough?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Just tossing it out there
Okay.
to see what happens. But I think it's got a nice ring to it. Mrs. Jewett City, Lori Sorter.
There you go.
She's going to be so mad when she hears this. Anyway, let's get out of here. Thanks for joining us, everybody, this morning. We appreciate the comments. I want to thank a few more of our sponsors before we split for the day. Of course, we always got to say hello to Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield. Grizzle Dental Associates on Slater Avenue in Jewett City, Dr. K. Rubino's Full Circle Restaurant, established 1959 in the borough. Now they are on Route 138. serving delicious food. CIRAC, supporting and engaging resources for action and change. It's an acronym. There you go. Go to their website, CIRACCT.org. The Griswold Democratic Town Committee, basically trying to invite you to vote. Just show up and vote. Whoever you vote for, just vote on November 4th for the election. I love this picture right here. Kevin Trahan, there he is. That's his little car. Trahan Insurance Agency in Jewett City. Drawbridge Realty in Stonington. Folks are local. Jason Colaro. Barnum Financial Group. Capital Property Group. Mike Mish. I mean, we're very thankful, to have all of these supporters, in the business community. Strain Family Motors in Lisbon. Boy, I'm going to really piss somebody off if I don't mention. How about the Burns Agency, now a Hub International company. So we thank you very much for joining us, everybody. And we will see you tomorrow. Are you coming in tomorrow?
I can't. Appointments.
Retired.
I do have appointments.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they gonna know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Summer is here, and unfortunately, temperatures may not be the only thing on the rise. If you're experiencing significant insurance increases, it's time to make the call. The Burns Agency, now a Hub International company, has more solutions than ever. With the same superior service you've come to know. Call, email, or stop in today to start your savings. The Burns Agency, a Hub International company, proudly serving